pandemic di Indonesia. Mereka baru konser juga sebelum pandemi ya kan. Ingat kan, what a great time. So this is one of my absolute favorite occasions. They are some of the most favorite people by so many different, one of the most favorite people here in Indonesia, actually. We haven't seen them in a while, but hopefully we will soon too. We got Jonah and Zach from Why Don't We right here on See today.
Yo, 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 yo.
I am so excited about this. I'm so excited for you guys. And you have to know that I'm a huge fan of your songs. I just think there are so many boy bands in the world right now. But for me personally, you guys make some of my absolute favorite songs. And I have to say, yes. And as a radio DJ, I have to say, you guys are one of the most requested people on my radio. And on this TV, we're introducing you to a completely different crowd. How are you guys feeling?
Good. That's so good to hear.
I feel great now that you said all that.
Wow.
That's amazing.
No, I'm really excited about this. And I just wanted to ask, there has been quite the development in the last couple of years that is the pandemic. Let's start there. It has not stopped you, though, from releasing new music. Having gone through most of that, and now just recently, you guys were able to do a little concert again. What challenges did you guys think you faced during the pandemic in the last couple of years that you guys have overcome as a collective?
Oh man, I mean, so we started this band as kids basically, and we've grown up a lot, but pretty much instantly we were out on the road. Like we started putting music out, and then we went out on the road for like 3 years straight, like nonstop, just going. And then all of a sudden,
COVID happens.
Boom, there's a pandemic. And we're like, whoa, okay. And we're just in our rooms, like in our houses for like 6-7 months straight, like doing nothing.
Yeah.
So to go from like this crazy, like waking up in a new place every day, doing a show, traveling, seeing the world, all this stuff, and then you're just boom, you're stuck in your house. Like it was like, it definitely.
Who's that?
That's right. Okay, so
it definitely had an impact on us. Mental health wise, everything. But I think it was good. I wouldn't say it was good, but I think overall there's something to be learned there of like, wow, I'm glad that we had to deal with some of the stuff we never had to deal with before.
Our plans got pretty jumbled, but at the end of the day, we kept telling ourselves everything happens for a reason. And honestly, we got the Good Times and the Bad Ones album out of it. And now we're in a better place. And I feel like everybody learned something from the pandemic. So.
I love the fact that after you guys finished the Good Times and the Bad Times, you guys told and posted on social media the fact that, okay, we might be taking a bit of a break. And then all of a sudden you guys are not taking a break. You guys started taking pictures and videos of you working in the, in the studio, and limelights are going crazy everywhere, like, oh my God, they're doing something. We love you here in Southeast Asia, and you know how much your limelights love you here in Southeast Asia. How much love have you felt? How much impact have you felt of the support and a love of limelights that you've received here in Southeast Asia in general?
It's honestly so crazy. Every time we've been there, you feel it. It's like there's an extreme energy coming from Southeast Asia. Whenever we even just land at an airport and we walk out, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Unreal. This is crazy. And it's so cool to be that far away from home. Like I'm from a small town in Minnesota, so the fact that we're going to Southeast Asia and people know who we are and know the lyrics to our songs is crazy.
I mean, and people, how does it feel though when you're I've always wanted to know what it feels like when you're performing and the crowd seems to sing louder than you. How does that feel for you?
It feels amazing. But at the same time, I'm trying to hear myself sing. So it's like, hard, it's like,
it's funny.
But it's good. It's good. It's a good thing.
I was talking to my friend today on FaceTime, and she was like, like, Jonah, like, how do you go on stage? Like, don't you like almost pass out from having like anxiety and stuff, like going on stage? And I was like, honestly, like, no, because our fans are so supportive, and all they want is just to see us on stage and hear the songs that they love.
Right.
So it's like, even if I messed up, they would think it was like this cute like thing. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, they're so supportive that it's like just what you're talking about. Like, we'll be singing, but they have our back so much that it's louder in the room.
You can't be worried when you go on stage in front of them.
No.
That's thing. Like, literally your voice can crack and they would just like scream and be like, they would literally
you back up. That's so great, though. That is so awesome. So I know that you visited Southeast Asia before, and you actually just had a concert 2019, right before the pandemic. You were just in Southeast Asia. How does it feel whenever you're here in Southeast Asia? Have you actually had the chance to explore, or was it just for now, a shorter trip? And next time if you come, would you like to?
A little bit. We got to explore some.
A little bit. I wish we had more time.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to like the caves in Kuala Lumpur. That was cool. And then we got to see some elephants in Malaysia. Like, we went and did that, and just like, I think it was really cool to like, I mean, I remember going back from like the hotel one time to the airport, and we were in this little van, and like the traffic was so different there. Like, there's so many
There's
cars
like no
everywhere.
traffic lines.
And like we had like this police escort going through the traffic, and it was like the most hectic.
This big van that we're in is like following them. And
Yeah,
like
I
I swear he went on like
whoa.
the sidewalk like.
I think that might be Indonesia.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah.
That might be Indonesia, because it's pretty packed, but now the pandemic has actually also been really, really good for us here. It's slowed us down a little bit. But which Southeast Asian country is most memorable to you? It could be the food, it could be an experience, it could be the crowd, your limelights. Which one is it? Can you choose?
I don't know if I can choose.
I don't know if I can choose. There's just too many good things going on. Like.
The food is
So
amazing.
many,
Y'all have the food figured out.
Well, your food is great. Jonah explored a little bit more on that than I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did get McDonald's a lot, I will say. But I do enjoy your food.
Yeah.
I did try it. I do.
You guys like spicy food?
I do like spicy
like
food.
spicy.
That's why I didn't.
I hope that when you guys come back to Southeast Asia, that everybody will make sure you get the best of the spicy food, not the ones that gets you sick, but the best.
Help us out. We don't know.
Yes,
really.
For sure. So what message would you like to deliver to all these limelights and young people following you maintain their passion and creativity during the pandemic? I know you guys made a statement recently that also it showed a lot of support from limelights, and we don't have to go into that deeper, but the fact that you guys have overcome it and are overcoming it is also shows a lot of role model that you guys are strong together. So what message would you like to deliver to those following you to never give up on your passions no matter what?
Yeah, I think exactly that. Just let your light shine and pay attention to wherever you feel like your calling is in the world, and go after that, because no one can tell you that you can't do it except you. So just go after it, and keep being you. And even if there are negative forces in the world trying to pull you down, please try to look the other way and just keep going. And we support you 100%.
Yeah, you have full control over everything too. I mean, if your passion is music, commit to it. I mean, you're not going to get anywhere without just sitting down and not doing anything about it. You got to do something about it. And I mean, put your mind to it and just do it.
And I'm glad that you guys did, because Love Back is finally out. Excitement is on. And I just wanted to ask you guys, I mean, we have seen the behind the scenes pictures of you guys making Love Back and perhaps some other songs of your upcoming album. But, how was working in this particular era? I feel like, you guys, good times, bad times, right? That was like, you guys did the whole band situation thing. It was a completely different concept. And I Love Back is you wearing sweats, looking comfortable. What is this particular era, and what does it mean to you, especially when when you are releasing particular music?
I think this is the most genuine version of us, because it was like with the good times and the bad ones, we did this whole thing. We were like, we want to write and produce the whole album. Like that's what was, we were like, we want to really do this as artists and like do this for us. And we did, and it was this big accomplishment. And I think it did well, but I think because it was a pandemic, we weren't able to tour it and really promote it the way that we really wanted to. But I think we learned a lot from it and walked away from it with a lot of confidence. So then we were able to take that confidence and bring it to the table when we started working on this new era of stuff. And we started working with some of the best writers and producers in the world here in LA, and became really good friends with them. And like, now we have this newfound like skill set and confidence of like, yo, these are our stories. This is who we are. And like, it's still so genuine, but also we're working with like the best hit writers in the world. So it's like this great balance of like, I think the best of Why Don't We was when, 8 letters and all of these big hits and everything, like it's amazing. But also this genuine side of it too, of like, these are our real stories.
Yeah.
I love that.
And
You know what's so exciting is that this song came out just in time for festival season, for things starting to opening up again, and you guys got to do a secret show on October 6th when you released this. I'm so curious because I was following it. I was like, what was that secret show like? Was it packed? Were there health protocols in place? It must have been chaotic because it must have been so different.
An absolutely amazing show.
Everyone had to be vaccinated to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
They did.
It was crazy to just walk on stage and feel.
Yeah, like we haven't performed in a year and a half. It's what we do best, and it was so nice to get back out there and perform. I mean, I couldn't even sleep the night before. I was too excited. Yeah, it was so fun.
So, what big stuff do you guys have coming up for the rest of the year? Do you have more concerts that you guys are about to, announce as well?
We definitely are in the process of planning a tour. We already have some dates.
Yes. We have a music video for Love Back coming.
Yeah, we do. And then we have just tons of music coming.
Oh, yes. That's what Limelights want. Tons of music. And of course, you as soon as possible back in Indonesia or in Southeast Asia. Well, I'm based in Indonesia anyway. So my last question to you guys, I've been enjoying this conversation so much as a big fan of yours. If you were destined to become musicians that you are today, what do you think would you become? What kind of profession would you guys be doing?
Tough question. Because I don't know. I don't see myself doing anything else.
The only other option for me was to be a Major League Baseball player, but I don't know.
Oh.
that was like my goal, other than doing music, and I guess music worked out. So here we are.
Yeah, I mean, like when I think back to something that I wanted to do, I don't know. Like, I mean, when I was in school, literally all I wanted to do was do music. Like, I didn't even really focus on school much. Like, it was just, I was so committed to music. And like in the back of my mind, I always just was like, no matter what, I'm going to do music and I'm going to make it happen. So like, I'm not going to focus on school right now. Like, I'm sorry, that was my mindset.
Yeah.
And it happened, and I did it. But I don't see anything. I don't know what else would I want to do. I mean,
you'd figure something out.
Probably, like, well, I'd be a fireman or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love that. Well, you guys, I had such a great time hanging out with you. I hope you guys get to come to Southeast Asia soon. We're opening up soon, hopefully. And, thank you guys so much for your time. By the way, could I ask for a bit of a sound or / video bite? All you got to do is say, hey, this is Zach and Jonah of Why Don't We? And you're watching See Today.
See today.
See today.
Today, that's right. Southeast Asia Today. See Today.
Cool.
Whenever you're ready, it's recorded.
What's up? I'm Jonah.
I'm Zach.
And we're from Why Don't We? And you are watching See Today.
Let's go.
Yes. Thank you. By the way, my favorite song of yours is still 8 Letters and Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hey,
let's go.
I love the groove of that song. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see you soon.
All right.
John. So I'm excited. Terima kasih banyak buat Why Don't We. Thank you Why Don't We for joining us for another fun sharing session. Tuh Limelights, you guys are definitely their favorites. Dan mereka juga tadi udah bilang terima kasih banget untuk semua supportnya. Karena ya streamer terbanyak ternyata dari daerah sini nih ya. So we have big power in Southeast Asia. By the way Limelights, buat lo yang udah tune in, udah ngikutin live-nya, jangan lupa ikutan kuisnya karena berhadiah. So thank you guys so much and see you at the next sharing session. Follow up on our Instagram and YouTube at C2D News.